How's it going? Holy moly. Can you hear what is happening around me here? Good morning. This is Jody Fitzgerald with Fitz Your Dog Training. I am a licensed family dog mediator. Very excited to be coming to you today and hoping that this works out okay. I don't know if you can hear all the hammering going on. So here I am sitting in my house with my dogs while our roof is being done. And there's nobody barking, so that's really good. I think it's been a really, really, really big challenge for my dogs. But to have these guys here, there's strangers in our yard. There is very loud banging going on above us. And the dogs are totally looking at my energy. They're looking at how I'm reacting, and I am doing everything I can to stay into a good energy and helping them through this. So today, we'll see how this works because they're really making a lot of noise. Okay, come here, buddy. It's okay. It's all good. Yep, I hear them too. I know. It's the workers making lots of noise. They're going to be gone. They're going to be gone in a bit. So I really wanted to come on today and think about the dog's experience, what they experience in our fast-paced lives. They're every day there's so much going on, and I don't know how, what their experience of it is. We get to think about it. We get to try and understand what they're going through. Their genetics are made to be super aware of everything going on. They're always about this self-preservation, and they have this, if they don't understand and know what's going on, dogs have this fight, flight, or freeze response. If you watch and learn, when you watch your dog, you'll see it. It's either one of those things. It's all about self-preservation. So, when I really start to think about what dogs, our society is changing. We are expecting new things. We expect different things. We think that we can just get a dog and they'll come into our home, into our lives, and every single home and life that they're brought into is different. So realistically, how could there be like this genetic composition that is created to fit into every single life and home for the variety of dogs and breeds that are out there? It's just ridiculous to think that they can do that dogs can adjust to what we're putting them through and to all the stimuli and that's in the world around them, and think that they're not going to have a bit of trouble and that we don't need to help them because they need our help. Dogs, they notice everything. Every dog is different, but they notice everything. They pay attention to everything. They have an amazing sight, some much better than others. They have amazing smell. They have amazing hearing. They have all this stuff, and they also feel energy. So our energy can really make a big difference when helping our dogs to deal with things every day in life. Thanks, Canine Life Coach, for joining on Instagram. You guys have no idea what is happening right now. I mean, we have roofers here, and this is the second day, so the dogs definitely, we went through a whole bunch of stuff yesterday with these workers that were here. We're stuck in the house right now. We are going to go outside soon. They spent a lot of yesterday outside, but here they're listening to people hammering right now. There's been some really loud bangs because they're doing the roof, so I think they're bringing the shingles up there, and they're doing a lot of banging. It's really quite loud. Yesterday, when they got the compressor out and they started working, like poor little Ginny, she just wanted to come in the house, and that would have been worse because they were doing it right above the bedroom where she wants to go under the bed and hide right now. So, this is so much. This is just a simple example of what how challenging life can be for dogs. I know the guys are here. I know what they're doing. I know exactly what's happening. They don't. They don't come with this instinct that knows why these people have come. I don't know. Can you hear those bangs? I don't know if they don't have these instincts that understand what's going on, and when there's a stranger in and when there's all this banging and hammering, it keeps on sounding like somebody's knocking at our door. And look, like, listen, my dogs are all sitting quietly right now. I'm not saying that they're happy. Um, they're kind of resting. They're staying near me. I got Herbie beside me here, and Hogan's over there. Hogan's, I can tell he's having a bit of a tough time with it. But it's just such a challenge for dogs in life today that we get to help them. We can help them live in the environments and with the things that we're doing. Any change can be difficult for them, but when we help them and we create, really, energy is huge. When you create energy, that it's not a big deal, that it is life happening, and that they are going to be safe, and that you tell them. I tell them all the time, it's okay. We're all good. You're going to be safe. These guys are just making all this noise, but they're not going to be staying. This is going to end. Yes, right? Gotta love trust, the need for us to emotional safety. Endogenous opioids. Wow, that's a great statement. And it's true, right? And I think it's such a challenge for some dogs over others. Hogan, I have worked so much with him that when he's looking at something and not sure, he comes to me and he clearly asks me. What's going on, Mom? Is everything okay? And he just needs me to tell him it's okay. And sometimes I have to sit with him a little bit and we talk about it. But it just makes such a difference when you can help your dog through stuff. I can't even explain how much it can make a difference when you learn more about your dog and help them to be in the environment that we're putting them in. We put them in all these environments. Life is changing. We get a dog. You think that they should be able to just walk into your life and handle going and, a walk in the morning, breakfast, a walk, great, go to work, come back. You should be able to just go out and play a bit and come back and do your thing without realizing that the dog is processing the world all the time. All the time. They're aware of everything. The biggest thing I'm telling you again is our energy. My energy makes a huge difference in helping them through these things. I know I'm a little off. It's kind of distracting thinking about these dogs and what they're going through, and I'm really happy and very, very, very pleased that they are doing this well. Right? I did some of my routine. We've been trying to keep to routine as much as possible, despite all this disruption. We have everything. The deck everywhere is closed because they have shingles and equipment. There's a truck at our window, right? And there's another truck in the driveway. So helping the dogs just accept all of that has been a challenge, and it's worked. I'm very happy. Look at Chico sleeping. Are you sleeping, Herbie? Herbie, come here. How's it been for you? Hey, he's having a heart. Come here. Come here. He's just, what? They're so, like, because I'm doing everything I can to stay relaxed with them and keep them comfortable. They're doing okay. They're doing good. Um, they're trusting me that they're going to be okay and they're going to be safe. And it makes a world of difference. It makes a world of difference when you go out there and you do things. Some dogs react to somebody going by, walking by, a bike, a truck, somebody coming in your yard and reading the meter, anything. You get to spend the time helping them to accept that that's life and that it's okay and that they're not going to get hurt, and giving them emotional security, talking about it. I really believe in talking about it, because you can't convince your dog that something is there. Something is not there. You can't convince them it's not there when you know it's there, when they know it's there. So spending the time and giving that, don't forget your nervous energy, excitement, use it. I really, it's interesting. I get challenged when I meet other dogs, and especially with friends' dogs, because I'm super excited to see them. But I have to do everything to keep my energy down because the dog will get too excited. So our energy is a real tool. Our energy is a tool that can help dogs and make a difference in their every. Can you hear that? Make a difference in their everyday life. Hogan is sitting there with his eyes closed. I'm very proud of him. Hoagie boy, you're such a good boy. I know they're waiting. They're waiting for me to be done. Um, I put some music on for a while because I find that my dogs really like music. And when I get into the music, when I'm moving and it's happy movements, it makes a really big difference for them to have that environment to help them through something stressful like this. Um, yeah, we get to help them. They have this inborn fight, flight, or freeze response. It's self preservation. They can't help it. And we get to help them live successfully with us. Going for a walk. If you go, oh, I know I've done this before, I've said this before. If you go for a walk and you're like, oh, there's a dog and a person, your dog is going to know you've done that. Your dog is going to feel you tense up. They have your energy. So you get to work on just giving them really good energy and security because that's what they need. And they're looking to us for this. Your dog is waiting. Your dog wants to connect with you. Your dog wants to have a happy life with you. And when you give them that, it can make a really big difference. And yeah, I feel like I'm just kind of babbling today because I doing everything. I feel like I'm absorbing their energy so that they'll be relaxed. It's tough. I want them to not be afraid. I want them to feel secure and safe. And it means a lot to me that they do. When you understand the dog's experience, when you understand what the dog is going through, it opens the door to finding the solutions to help them. And often it's not that difficult. Just takes thinking and sometimes planning. I knew this was happening this week. I'm glad it worked out to get the roof done. We really, really needed our roof done. And the guys are doing a great job. But, I had to plan. We had to plan this for the dogs so that we can make sure that they're going to be okay. Even talked to the guys ahead of time and so that they knew that we have the dogs, and I want to make sure that nobody's going to get. Hogan would probably, if I let Hogan out there, he would start barking like crazy, and for sure if somebody went to go touch him, he would probably bite him. Like he's got that in him, and that has not happened in ever since he's been here. Has he ever bit anybody? But I've done very much work to make sure and to prevent anything from ever happening. And it's worked, and he's become so much more confident and relaxes much easier. He doesn't get triggered as highly, as he's not as reactive. When you work with everything that's going to happen before a possible reaction, you can make a big difference on changing that reaction and making it a good experience. Yeah, look at they're actually just laying down while there's all this banging going around. I'm very impressed. Very impressed. When you learn with your dog, when you understand, it opens the doors to solutions that will help them to be successful in the environments that we put them in. We can help them learn about the world that they are in and create feelings of safety and security. And we can even foster curiosity instead of fear, which is very helpful. I love fostering curiosity because dogs really, most dogs are naturally a little curious. And when you get them into that state and just work with it, as long as nothing bad happens, it actually can help decrease their fear. So I'm really dedicated to helping dogs. I like this dog's view because I really want you to think about stepping into a dog's paws, stepping into the dog's world and recognizing what they're going through. I have come to realize that I see things very, very uniquely for dogs, and that dogs are speaking to me and they're telling me things. And I get to communicate that to you. I'm glad I'm getting better at it and in being clear, in recognizing and knowing that dogs are actually speaking to me. I see and understand things from dogs very well, and I want to help dogs be understood. So please book a call. I have my link in the comments. Um, you want a dog? I want dogs. We have to help them live in our world, and they are not genetically made to come into our homes and just fit into our fast-paced lives and our busy lives and our work days and just like walk into this plan or schedule what we think, because everybody's different on what they expect and want from their dog. But we get to help them, and there is so many ways that can work. Um, yeah, I know I'm not going to move my camera, but I have 4 sleeping dogs, and I have guys hammering all over the house. And I'm so proud of them because that's big. That's a big deal. And yeah, I get to pat myself on the back for that because it's been a lot of work. And we honestly I can't wait till they're gone. I can't wait till they're gone, but they'll be gone later. Right, Hogs? Yeah, he's doing good. Okay, it sounds like somebody knocking at the door. I certainly don't want to say something that would trigger that, which I could easily, but I'm just ignoring it and telling them it's happening and it's going to be over in a while and it's okay and it's safe. Have a great day. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Have a good day. Book a call. My link is in the bio. Your dog is waiting.